Welcome to this weekly podcast update for the I-80 Corridor System Master Plan Study for the week of May 27, 2013. I'm your host, Dr. Perry Gross, and you can get all the study details at www.i80vision.org. This podcast will update stakeholder outreach efforts, provide information about ongoing working group activities, and remind stakeholders to access and use the corridor's economic assessment report. First, stakeholder outreach efforts. The study leadership team has adopted a new strategy for the state of Nevada outreach efforts that recognizes the unique nature of Nevada communities. Instead of holding a single outreach meeting in the Reno-Sparks metro area, the leadership team plans to organize a road trip, border to border, visiting all I-80 corridor communities. Stay tuned for logistical information about this road trip, expected to begin early summer. Our California stakeholder outreach gathering is still scheduled for June 11th in the Sacramento metro area, with logistical details to follow. Remember, our WebEx stakeholder outreach is slated for June 18th. Turning to working group activities. Mike Lawson, the Freight and Logistics Chair, reports that the group got back together this week and began laying out their strategies for exploring the issues identified along the corridor. The Wildlife Crossing Working Group continues to gather and organize background information and figure out how best to conduct the dialogue, reports Working Group Chair Emily Kabovchek. The Truck Parking Working Group will be meeting this week to begin organizing themselves and exploring their connections with other I-80 Working Group, reports Mike Lawson, the Working Group Chair. The Energy Infrastructure Working Group will be meeting on Tuesday, June 4th to begin thinking about scenario planning plot lines in the tradition of Peter Schwartz's The Art of the Long View. Kent Cooper, MAP 21 Working Group Chair, reports that the group will be meeting on June 6th to discuss federal rulemaking experiences and the implications of current MAP 21 rulemaking processes. Finally, Tourism Working Group Chair Christine Absher reports at the last meeting the group focused on the work product the group will deliver to other corridor stakeholders. I would like to close this podcast with a reminder for stakeholders to download a copy of the I-80 Corridor System Master Plan Economic Assessment prepared by RCG Economics. Just go to the study website at www.i80vision.org and click on the Economics Assessment page using the sidebar navigation. If you just want to read the report, click on the title and the report will be for you in an online reader format. To download the document, click on the down arrow at the right of the document title and an Open or Save dialog box will appear. The Economic Assessment Report provides detailed economic information about many different elements of the corridor community economies. Equally invaluable are the summaries provided for the individual conversations with economic development folks throughout the entire corridor. Taken together, this information is quite insightful and useful for corridor stakeholders. Stay tuned for a future, more detailed podcast focusing on the I-80 Corridor System Master Plan Economic Assessment. That's all for this weekly update, and remember, you can get all the details at www.i80vision.org. Till next time,